I'm going to clap my hands in glee. You know why? Because of one single reason. The Europe is in trouble. Why should I clap my hands in glee and say Europe in trouble? Shouldn't as a human being feel sad for them? Yes, I feel sad for the Europeans, for the normal European who's going to get hit hard today because of one single person, and that is Trump. And the works of India are going to be beaten so badly that they are going to hammer their heads against the wall, and they might be doing prayers, special havans, special prayers, so that Trump will be removed, just as they did when Modi came into power. But that's not going to happen. Trump is in power, he'll continue. He wants to make America great. He's not bothered about all your havens. He's not going to be bothered about your criticisms. He's not going to be bothered about the woke culture. He's bothered about America. And I agree with him. If I was an American, true blue-blooded American, I'd be wondering only on that. Why should I bother about other countries when my country is going down and people are challenging my country in every angle? And just because my dollar is powerful, don't you think that I as an American will feel so ashamed when I go there outside? They say, you can't even manufacture a single car. You used to manufacture the best cars. Ford was a challenger. Chrysler was a challenger. The world knew cars only because of the US. But today, it is being challenged by the whole world. People all over, there are countries are challenging the US car market with the technology which is not available in the US today. Except for Tesla and a few other cars, I don't think so there is a challenger in the world which is being manufactured in the US. So, Toyota, everybody knows Toyota. Mazda, everybody knows Toyota. Isuzu, everybody knows Isuzu. But today when they look at Ford, even the Americans say, who buys a Ford? Come on. Nobody will buy a Ford. Nobody will buy a Chrysler. There are companies are folded up. And when an American, true-blooded American wants to make that country go back to the old and try to strengthen it, do you think anybody can prevent him? No. So Trump is going to he's going to hold on, and he is going to stand by his words, and I'm feeling proud that America has got a leader who's willing to lead that country to greatness. Because you see, I love, just like as I like India, and I want India to grow as an individual. If I had been just like Trump, I would like that country to grow also, and wish it all the best. Now coming back to the topic, why am I clapping? See, all Indian works, especially if you look at the market works, they will be talking about how you have liberal medical benefits, liberal transportation, liberal activities in the European Union, everything so liberal. You know why? Because the the safety of the armed forces was in the hands of the US. The US was spending nearly $500 to $750 million a year stationing troops in Europe, say because it felt that Russia may attack the Europe, and that may be a cause for, that is a scary situation, and so they kept $750 million spending on that. And not only $750 million, they were spending so much of money, and they are giving so much of money to the European Union where they were stationed. And so Europe was luxury, luxury life for the European Union. What? I did not spend anything on security. All the money is being sent by my friend the US. How do I care? I will spend on welfare benefits to my countrymen. And so I'll provide them with every benefit in the world. I'll provide them with cheap medical attention. I'll give them cheap, my roads will be clean. I have so many facilities because that amount is being saved, which I need not spend on my safety. Third country is looking after it. Let me look after the benefits to my countrymen. All these were the talks by the wokes of India. But today, They are all waking up to the reality. What is the reality? Trump has said, forget it, friends. I am moving out my troops from Europe, and I'm not going to spend 500 to 750 million dollars in Europe. Maybe I'll be able to help you with something, but I'm not going to meet your security position. Let Russia and me come to a table. Let us talk about deals. Let us understand economic performances. Let us deal with it one to man, man to man. Okay, I'm not a threat to you. You are not a threat to me. Let us look at economic development and let us shake hands and move along. Europe now will face the heat. How will Europe face the heat? It has to start spending on arms. It has to start spending on its armed forces. It has to start from scratch. Because of Germany, the whole world kept them under control. No armed forces, restricted arms activity, restricted production of arms, etc. But today, with Trump breathing down their backs, they are not going to, they have to succumb. They have to sacrifice all those types of activities, and they have to start spending on arms. They have to develop their skill sets to develop new type of arms to protect themselves, because NATO considers so many number of countries, and they are looking at economic development. With Trump moving out, all these luxuries which was experienced by the European Union, is now they will be facing a dilemma, because as they have to come down to reality, and the reality will be, oh God, now we have to work towards forming a powerful armed alliance amongst ourselves. And that is going to cost money. The GDP of those countries, a portion of it has to start moving around. I understand very recently, I read in the news that Denmark is going to set apart 3 to 5% of its GDP towards arms, towards protection of its security forces. So you imagine 3 to 5% of a small country like Denmark. What about a big country like France? What about a country like Germany? What about a country like Greece? Do you think it can be able to afford that kind of manufacture of arms and protect its armed forces? Because Greece is threatened by Turkey, but it has got the protection of the British, British and the Americans. And today they are buying arms from India also. India is also furnishing, providing them with adequate arms supplies. But they were protected by the shield of the Americans. Today the shield is being removed. How is going to free Greece face the threat of the Turkey? Italy, for that matter, they don't have those kind of powerful, armed forces. They have an armed forces, yes. It is not that they are powerful enough to face a country like Turkey also. So today the world, there is no isolated. The world is now looking at the perspective of economic development, and that is because POTUS has taken a decision. Let me make my country great. Let me put back my country into shape, and then I will look at it once again. Maybe, but I do not know what's going to happen. But he is trying to put his country into shape. When he wants to put his country into shape, the repercussions are going to be faced by those people whom, like when you look at an eagle which protects all his young when in rain or in sun or in snow. Today that wings are moved away. It's exposed. How are you going to face the music? That is going to be a challenge for the Europe. And when we faced with challenge for the Europe, let us wait and see what is going to be the repercussions on the social services all these years, in the past 50 years, which Europe has provided to its citizens. Will it be taking a hit? I am sure it will be taking a hit. Medical services will rise. Medical activities, medical costs will go up. and there are going to be a lot of repercussions. And I'm sure that if if they don't get ready, they are going to be in trouble. I hope they look into their insides and come out with the better solutions for themselves. Thank you.